Yeah, exactly. Hey, just letting you guys know the chat screen is down on this side. Okay, this...
Hey, folks, welcome back. We are back with the illustrious, exquisite, incredible BlueMetal with Mega Man Legends, or no, excuse me, I am an idiot. Tron Bonne, Misadventures of Tron Bonne, and this is going to be an all-mission speedrun. And I have every reason to believe BlueMetal is looking forward to it with every fiber of his being. Aren't you, Blue?
Yeah, good enough. Close enough. Like, this is a game I run on occasion, not as much as Legends 1 and 2, but you know, this is a fun game to run. I'm always down to run it here and there.
Yeah. Okay, well, if you're ready, we can give you a countdown.
Alright, first, let me check controls. So,
Yep,
point of view, I always do this on normal, where you press up to look up. If it's any other way, I'm sorry, not a human being. Anyway, yeah, I'm good to go. So, yep, and good to go on the timer.
Alrighty.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go.
Here we go. Wrong game,
So,
but...
even though this game is called Misadventures of Tron Bonne, we're starting the game as Teasel. Right here in this prologue mission here. Whenever the load finishes. And there's going to be a lot of these cutscenes that'll stop you in place for like tutorial stuff, but I can just press start as soon as I touch them and just keep moving. Oh, and I paused too early!
Oh, bad start.
Yeah, and this game is brutal with how long it takes for a pause to come up and go away. So like, if you do that, it's like, oh, seconds gone. Legends 1 and 2, that's not a big deal, but this game, oh, if you screw up and pause too early, ooh, man.
Oh, gosh.
But,
hey,
yeah,
want to
this
shout
is
out
your
the raid
tutorial
real
mission.
quick. I'm sorry. Black... now it rolled off the screen. Great. Black Dragon Queen, thank you for the raid. Appreciate you coming in and hope you have a good one. Hey, what were you playing? Hope you had a good time. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, good. Always like having raids.
Yeah.
So this is your tutorial mission. Just getting the story started, teaching you how to like pick up and throw things, shoot enemies, all that kind of stuff. And the story is that Teasel is in debt to Loath and Glide for a lot of money, and Glide's like, "Hey, where's the money? I'm gonna come here and fight you." But I'm just like, "Well, not if I, shoot you first. Like I'll win the fight, but the story's gonna be like, nah, you actually lose."
Yeah.
It's one of those stories where it doesn't matter that you beat the boss, you still just kind of lose anyway. So they kidnap Teasel, and we have to pay back his debt because he spent a buttload of money trying to build the Gezel Shaft here. Because this game takes place before Legends 1. Some people might think it takes place in between 1 and 2. It's a prequel. And I can prove that definitively at the end of the run. But yeah, this game is a prequel. He spent a lot of money to build the Gezel Shaft. And he didn't pay enough money in time, even though the treasure to pay off is right there in that door we were about to go into. But no, sorry. So now we gotta play as Tron for the rest of the game to pay back the debt. So, since we're doing all missions, this category is front-loaded with puzzles. A lot of puzzles. Because the routing works in a way to where I can unlock all the stuff that I need to without doing the other missions kind of gimped, if that makes sense. Where like I don't have more stuff that I could be using to make those missions faster, whereas I can just do these puzzle missions first, get them out of the way, get some money, and then I can finally utilize some of that stuff that I unlock to do the remaining missions faster. And these puzzle missions, they seem easy at first. Your goal is to bring 4 green crates to the boat. And the green ones, you can only move 10 spaces before you have to stop and then like drop it and maybe pick it back up or something. And you have a certain number of lifts, as you can see at the bottom left corner of the screen. And the wooden crates, you can move them as far as you want, because they're very light. And the heavy blue steel ones, you can only put them back down in another direction. You can't move with them. So you have to utilize the number of lifts you're given and try to just bring back all 4 green crates. Now there is a bonus red crate they can bring in for extra money, but since I'm here to do all the missions, not 100% of every mission, I'm going to ignore those. And it might pain some people to see that. It's just like, dude, it's right there. It's extra money. It's completionist stuff. Well, like, well, I'm sorry. It's slow. I'm not going to grab it. you might see me sometimes in these puzzle missions. I'll pick one up, and I'll just put it back down somewhere out of the way instead of bringing it to the boat. It's like, nah, sorry, I don't need it.
Nice. Black Dragon Queen saying, thank you for asking, was playing Mega Man X4 Zero 100% on arcade stick before finishing 8 Robos on Mega Man R&R. Is that Mega Man Rock and Roll, the fan game? That'd be pretty awesome if it was.
That reminds me, a long time ago, I did get a dual arcade stick to play with friends, and I did use that to play through the PlayStation X games. That was fun.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Was it hard? I was just going to ask Black Dragon Queen if that was hard.
It's something to get used to. It is a little challenging, definitely.
Yeah, these puzzles gave me a heck of a time when I was... Well, it wasn't quite when I was a kid. I first played this via the PlayStation Network re-release, which was a huge deal. I mean, that game had been in PSN limbo for ages, and then when it finally came out, it was a huge deal. So I played it there, and I had to look up the box puzzles in the end, at least some of the later ones, because they were just so hard.
Yeah, some of them early on are easy, but then they get, like, much more difficult. And I've seen a funny meme about this. Like, have you seen that boxing gloves meme where, like, you got the dude who's, like, not afraid of something, and the second frame, he's like, dang, this thing got hands. You seen that meme, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen one where it's like, I ain't afraid of no children's puzzle game, and then the next frame is like, dang, children's puzzle game got hands. These puzzles get, like, they get tough.
Yeah. What about you? Did you have to look them up back in the day, or was it something that you were like dedicated to just push through?
No, I looked them up after a while. These get hard, and
Yeah.
I only know how to do them now because I looked up the solutions, I memorized them, I optimized them a little bit for the any percent all missions purpose. But like, I'm only good at them because I memorized them, not because I figured them out.
Yo, Yoshinator saying Tron Bonne best character. Yeah, man, I recall. Didn't you say a long time ago that this was your favorite game in the Legends series? Because that was pretty based.
It is a fun game. It's unfortunately expensive. I could be playing my console copy right now, but I'm just so practiced on emulator. I'm just like, I don't feel like changing over. It's fine. I'll stay on emulator. Give my
Yoshi,
disc a little bit less wear.
I'm sorry, Yoshi. Did you figure out these puzzles on your own back in the day, or did you have to look them up too? I'm sorry. Go on, Blue.
No, you're good. I had nothing else extra to say.
Gotcha.
I guess one thing I will point out is that when I started the first puzzle mission here, I chose Servbot number 31 because he's the one that will level up to a skill called Bazooka Dev. So when it gets time to do the action missions, I'm going to be equipping a bazooka, and I need him to have that skill available for me to actually build the thing. So I bring him with me, and when he joins you on these puzzle missions, he gets like a free brain level up. So if I just bring him with me, he unlocks that skill pretty much for free as long as I finish the mission.
Nice.
So yeah, the Servbots you pick do matter, but it also depends on the category too. There's a handful of Servbots that matter a lot, and most of the other ones kind of just don't matter. But it also depends on what category you're running. If you're doing like 100%, then yeah, you want to unlock all the abilities. There's one that like let you change the color of the mech you're piloting here. Excuse me. And there's some that'll just unlock the ability to make certain things in the dev room. There's a bunch of neat abilities, but for the sake of just completing a run, most of them don't matter that much. It's just like one of them later will get a skill called ramming, where he picks up a big bomb over his head and just runs at an enemy and blows himself up on him. There's another one that just kind of like rolls a grenade at an enemy. And then there's some other really nice combat ones too, like they pull up a bazooka and just like blast some dudes. So they can get really powerful. But
Yeah,
for this run,
I remember
not easy.
I remember that myself, that they get pretty crazy after a point.
Yeah, casually I'd always have like a couple of them with slingshot bombs. I had a couple of them with bazookas. So like I barely had to do anything. I just beacon bombed the enemies and they did all the work.
There's a lot you can do. And the whole premise of this game is just like super unique in general. I actually remember getting talking to Gregaman, again, who was the former liaison of the Mega Man Legends 3 dev room back in the day. He was a Capcom Unity guy. But I remember him saying in the interview, he actually has an interesting story with this. He actually really genuinely believes that it was because that he mentioned in his interview with Capcom, like his job interview, he mentioned that he played the Misadventures of Tron Bonne, and they were very impressed by that. So he kind of thinks that he got in because he played the Tron Bonne, in his day.
That's cool.
But yeah, but he also he commented like, and I echo this statement that this is the kind of game I think that only really could have happened in the PS1 era, where there was just so much creativity and experimentation. This game is so wonderfully niche.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Now we're here on this third set of puzzles for the first set of puzzle missions. It's kind of weird to say that, but for the first puzzle mission not noted on the map, this is the third time you go to it. Every map node has like 3 missions apiece, and for this third one here, they finally introduced conveyor belts. And that'll, add to some of the challenge, to some of the confusion. And I'm actually done using the conveyor belt for now. I hardly even use it at all. Instead, I'm going to be building a bridge around the back.
Cool.
Starting with that wooden container. I just got to make my way to the other steel one. Get this out of the way. What's this red container? I don't need this. Like, get out of here. I don't need that. So now we have a bridge around the back, so now we don't need the conveyor belt anymore. And then the next missions following this one, the next puzzle missions anyway, yeah, they're gonna get more complicated. There's one that's kind of like a mess of a mess of tiny conveyor belts, which looks really jank and confusing. And you kind of have to use other boxes to block them from moving you around. So that first steel container you start next to, that one's bait. You gotta use the next one over to create a mini bridge, so you don't waste one of your lifts. And then this one, just gonna move this container down. And get this green one out of the way. Now I'm gonna go all the way to the back and create another bridge. And then ride the conveyor belt. Okay, bridge complete. Oh, another funny thing about these puzzle missions too is that we run over our serve bot a lot.
He's right in the road. You'd think he'd know better.
Right? I'm just minding my own business. I'm working on the task at hand, and he's just in the way all the time.
Dude, the serve bots must be made of the most flexible sort of material known to this generation.
Yeah, those boys are indestructible.
Yeah. Ha! The
This is
Oceanator
the one I
saying,
was
yeah, I have an
talking
80 IQ, so these are pretty easy for me. I think I
So
missed
this is
out
the one I
about
was
that,
talking
yeah.
about with like the mess of conveyor belts. So I'm gonna be using this wood container to block this one right here so it doesn't shove me to the side. So I can bring this green one down without having movement spaces wasted. And what I'll be doing for some of these puzzles is working toward the harder containers first and leaving the easy ones later to make sure I do have enough lifts left over to just grab them with no issues.
So do these ever trip you up anymore?
Once you've grinded them and memorized all the solutions, not really. But when you are trying to
Dang.
memorize them, it's just like, oh, I made this mistake. Oh, I messed up here. Oh, dang it, man, I messed up again.
Yeah, how long did it take you to feel like until you felt like you were really good at it?
I don't know if I could really give a solid time frame on that. All I know is I had to just grind them a number of times once I had either had the solutions written down or memorized or watching a video back or something. It didn't take too long, but it did take a hot minute.
Yeah. Did you you don't play this game as often, do you, as the other two Legends games?
Not as often, no.
Yeah, is that
But I
just
do
because it's like a really hard game to run in comparison? Because I guess it kind of depends on the category, doesn't it?
Yeah. Before I answer that, I'm here in the gym and I talked to number 9 to get the redhead parts, and I'll be talking about what those are used for later. And then I'm starting up the training minigame so I can train number 1's attack to be higher, because when a Surbot has the skill Sniper, you choose them to be the pilot of the mech, and that's when their stats transfer. So if I raise his attack, my mech's attack is going to be stronger. So that's pretty much what I'm here for. Now, as for the question, like running the game and everything, the main deterrent is that this is a very RNG-heavy speedrun. And it's not that technically like difficult or anything, but it's very RNG-heavy, so it takes a special kind of tolerance to grind it for a while.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And
the Legends
the
games in
thing to
general
note-
are pretty RNG heavy, right?
Yeah, and this one just takes it to the extreme. It's like, not only is it not a complicated run, but it's just like, the amount of coin flips in it is staggering.
Right. And do you have the world record in this game currently?
For this category, yes. Oh, everything exploded. I have ran any percent. There is a subcategory split between Scout and No Scout, and that's because when you send out Scouts, what they do is you send out serve bots to scout the map, and then after one mission is completed, they bring back one random item, and we really want them to bring back what's called an attack cube, and that is just an instant free stat buff without having to do any training like I'm doing here. But that is such a huge RNG barrier, because like, you're looking at a small chance, like 10-15% chance of rolling one of those to save like 3 minutes. Well, a little over 3 minutes, which is pretty significant. So
Yeah.
we made a subcategory division called No Scout, where yeah, you'll have to do the gym training minigames here, but at least you can do runs without grinding the early game RNG over and over again, you know? So what I'm running here is all missions, but it's all missions no scout, so I don't have to worry about that RNG shenanigans.
Yoshinator's saying, I would just say please a lot to manipulate the RNG.
Yeah. Sometimes you will get that run that gets the attack cube drop, and it's in the early game. From that point on, you have to try to not screw up everything else after that, because it's like, oh boy, I finally got the attack cube, don't screw up, don't mess up, don't mess up, don't mess up. And then, boom, you choked, and then you're pissed.
Yeah. Punish Weasel saying, yeah, there's a lot of RNG in this game when you go for the speedrun strats. I can imagine. It sounds like it's a whole heck of a lot of stuff.
Yeah, and other than the attack cube, the next biggest chunk of RNG is the late game farm missions, where you're trying to steal farm animals. And I'll talk more about it later, but basically, you have 3 sets of animals depending on the mission, and 2 of them have a coin flip every time you try to grab one. So you're flipping the coin every time you try to steal an animal, and there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
And that gets really bad after a while. But we're done with the training here. It's 3 rounds, and
nice.
his attack is buffed. So now when I go on the next action missions, my attack is also stronger. And
your estimate here is like 130. That's... I
Yeah.
can't help but think it's pretty fast for a very RNG-heavy game with, like, in an all-missions category.
Yeah, once you're skipping all the cutscenes and just darting straight for the just to the ending of the mission, it's not that long, but of course the game will be much longer if you're like watching all the cutscenes, looting all the buildings and the caves and holes in the walls. If you're doing everything, yeah, it's much longer, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And here we are at the ruin that Teasel was about to enter. And to complete this place, you need 2 trips minimum. The first one is we're here to get a pipe. And the reason we need that is because we're going to bring it to the lab, and we're going to give it to the guy who got the bazooka dev skill from our puzzle missions. And he's going to allow us to develop the bazooka. And that weapon is busted. It is unfair.
Nice.
It is so... Yeah, it's OP. And then you have to use the bazooka to even complete the rest of this dungeon, because there's cracks in the walls they can only break with the bazooka. So you have to come here twice to complete it. So our first trip here, we're going to be grabbing the pipe. And this next room coming up, there's those serpents that dig around the sand. Their behavior is kind of tricky to manipulate, so I'm going to try to minimize how much time they spend underground. Because it's partially based on how long they're underground for and when they show up in the middle of the screen. and it also depends on sometimes like when they like touch a wall. So most of the time they're gonna pop up either when they've been underground for long enough and then they show up on the screen, or when they like touch a wall, also while being on the screen. And in this room, you got like 6 of these little guys. Boom, done. And then you got these guys that kind of like leap at you, and they kind of hit like a truck. They do a lot of damage, but they don't have too much health. And then we got a big one of those, and he shoots out more of them. So I'm trying to make sure that they don't soak up more of my shots. I'm trying to focus on this guy.
Oh yeah, the strafing strats.
Oh yeah, speaking of, I forgot to even talk about like how you quote-unquote stutter shoot in this game. Like, you can cut off the cooldown, because if you've played Legends 1, 2, and in this game casually, you probably know that, like, you hold square, and there's, like, a cooldown after, like, 3 shots or something, however many shots are in your volley. Well, if you move in a similar direction that you're already moving, you can interrupt that cooldown and just immediately shoot again. So, like, for example, since I'm moving straight, if I hold square and, like, move diagonal like this, I can just cut off the cooldown. And if I'm strafing sideways, I can go like a little diagonal and reset the cooldown. So instead of holding square and be like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, I can add diagonals like this. And I can just like spray a lot of bullets. So that's how stutter shooting works in this game. You don't mash forward because you don't want to do that. This game is like Legends, but it's chonky. You're playing as a chonky Mega Man, basically. You do not want to do the same movements you do in Legends.
Yeah, I remember being quite surprised by that too when I first played it. It's like this big robot comes on the screen, and I'm like, whoa!
Yeah, it's just like Legends, except you move like you've gained a whole lot of weight and just like man, you can't hardly even move. And like you gotta play things differently, especially with the stutter shooting. So but
so
it's not gonna matter because we're gonna get the bazooka, and it's not gonna matter anymore.
Yeah. So what about what about the speedrun history for this game? Like, is it as extensive as the Legends games?
Not quite. There's been some good runners here and there that have come and gone, but the game hasn't seen a whole lot of crazy developments like the Legends games have, but it does have a history. It's just nothing too deep, we'll put it that way.
Gotcha.
So we're gonna give that
the game is deeper than the history.
Yeah. Okay, give 31 the pipe. This is also Tron's best outfit. There is no debate about it, I'm sorry.
Yep, we can see her, but she can't see herself through those glasses.
So I developed the bazooka, and I made a few E-Bottle 2s just in case. They're pretty much, little canteens. And I can use them on the fly if I need a quick heal. And I did develop the bazooka, but I had to put it on. So I go to Robot, press the direction, there it is. This big old green thing on my arm. That thing is powerful. Like, you'll see in this first room coming up.
Yeah, Punished Weasel's kind of talking about the bazooka here. There's also an item you can get from scouting which can just kill a run stone ahead because it balances your budgeting for developing usual items, but it also makes the bazooka upgrade stupidly expensive. I've seen BlueMetal somehow get that item going for an attack cube once and felt like it could be mentioned.
Yeah, so when you're scouting, sometimes you can bring back an item called the Finance Book. And it's supposed to make a lot of your stuff cheaper, but the one exception is the bazooka. It makes it significantly more expensive. So you have an extremely rare chance of losing an 90% run just because you happen to pull this stupidly rare item.
Oh, Yoshinator issues a challenge that he can get at least 18th best at this game. I mean, no, I don't think that's true. I think you can get way further, to be honest, man.
Whoops, forgot
especially if you say please. If you say please more, like you said earlier, then that would give you a huge boost on the competition, like a little too much even.
Man, I'd be impressed if there was even 18 runners of this game.
Well, maybe that's the point.
Oh, he got back in the sand. My first shot missed. So this is why you want to make sure you carefully manipulate their movement, because otherwise you're sitting here just waiting for them to pop back up. Get out of here.
Yoshinator, you should
Right.
reserve those speedrun strats for, like, the Mega Man Legends Discord. Like, bring those up, and I think people will be very impressed and have a lot of new revelations for this game. By the way, Blue, he is suggesting that if you say please and cross your fingers, it'll be a lot easier.
I wish. So, I retreaded the same path as before because I want to get the Brain Cube and the Attack Cube. The Attack Cube needed the bazooka to even reach it, and the Brain Cube was in that door. So I'm going to be using those two items to buff Surbot stats later in the run, because abilities and stuff like that will depend on some stat thresholds. So like, I'm going to be giving number 22 the Attack Cube later, and it'll get his attack up to 4. And that's when he learns the ramming skill, the one I mentioned earlier where he holds a bomb over his head and rams at enemies. And 27, when his brain is maxed, he learns grenades, where he rolls a grenade at an enemy and it blows up. So I have some of these items to unlock some of those skills, which will be pretty useful. And you can see right there that the crack needed to progress, I had to blow it up using the bazooka. Because if you throw an object at it, it doesn't work. You have to use a bazooka. And this path will lead to the main boss of this place, which has the main treasure Teasel was here for in the first place. Get out of here. There's also a minor strat I'm going to be doing sometimes where I'm doing like a bunch of jump shots. Because like when you land, it kind of cancels a lot of your shot animation lag and stuff like that. So I'm going to be spamming a lot of jump shots, if possible. Get out of here. Like in this next room, for example, it's another one of those big dudes. I'll be jumping sideways like this. Because a lot of your landing lag gets canceled if you're still trying to move in the same direction that you jumped. So if I'm jumping sideways and I'm still holding that sideways direction, it cuts off a lot of the landing lag. And I can use that to jump again much sooner and spam more bazooka shots. But it's situational. And coming up here's the main boss. The community, we lovingly call him Sneezebot. Because when we beacon bomb him, our Surbots hop into his nose and make him sneeze, and that's how he becomes vulnerable.
Get the tissues ready, folks.
And those guys in the water, like that, they hop up and block your shots, and they try to jump as soon as you beacon bomb to try and get in your way. And this fight's not going too well. Ugh, they're hopping up in front of my shots, man. Ugh, this fight is just complicated and kind of annoying and full of RNG. Alright, close your mouth. Oh! That pink shot does a lot of damage. So just before he sneezes, I like to beacon bomb again to get those guys in the water to hop up. Oh! Alright, he hit me, I got to recover.
You do not have a whole lot of room to move around here.
Get in this...
Oh.
Only one Surbot hopped into his nose, not two of them.
Uh-oh.
Oh, this fight is a gigantic mess. Oh my god. How is he still alive? His health bar is
Seriously?
empty.
I thought he was gone. What the heck? There is nothing there, no matter what way you slice it.
I've not had a fight go this horribly in a long time. Holy moly, I'm losing like a minute here, brother.
Dude, this is nuts. He literally has no life.
Oh my god.
Wow, he can die.
I've never had the fight go this horribly ever in my whole speedrunning career, dude. No way. I had to use all my heals. Holy moly. I gotta go buy more.
Oh my god. You know, Yoshinator, you might just have a serious edge on the competition now.
Jesus, man. I have to actually go buy more heals. That's insane. Like, those dudes kept hopping out of the water to block my shots.
Yeah, that
And,
was
like,
ballistic.
oh, my
Easy saying,
goodness.
this looks like my casual playthrough I did last year.
So anyway, Teasel initially owed 1,000,000 zenny. We bring the 1,000,000 zenny over, and then Loth is like, you owe interest, so instead you owe me 2,000,000 zenny. It's like, oh, okay. So now we gotta get 2,000,000 zenny.
While
And,
making the most aggravating faces that you'd ever seen.
Yeah. God, I can't believe I had to go back and find more heals. That's crazy. But after that happens, you unlock more missions. But instead, we're gonna take a break and do more puzzles. Because
That's a break, all right.
yeah, because funny thing too is as you complete missions, you unlock more rooms. Like more rooms on the Gizla shaft get completed, and those rooms also hold more serve bots in them that could be useful later. And the best serve bots are in the engine room, and that's not unlocked yet. So I'm gonna do more puzzle missions to unlock the engine room. And in this one, you have less lifts than usual, but the Serbot can, he's forklift certified. So we're gonna just clear the way for him, and he's the one that brings the crates to the boat.
Nice. Yeah, Easy saying, I forgot just how hard this game actually is. It kicked my butt.
It's, in a few areas, it's pretty tricky. That boss is one of them. He's definitely probably the most hated boss in the whole run. Another challenging boss is the Bank 2 mission boss. We'll talk about it when we get there. And then there's the final boss, but he's not that bad. He just has a big health bar. And he hits like a truck, but if you know how to move correctly, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, these puzzles get really hard later on, but you gotta also, like, really respect how geniusly designed they are.
Yeah, absolutely. Some of these solutions are just really tricky. It's just like, how do you come up with this puzzle, let alone the solution?
Yeah.
I don't
I know, they
understand
had
puzzle
people on
designers.
board.
Those guys are different.
Yeah.
Also, notice how fast the forklift is moving. Normally it moves really slow, but if you hold square or triangle, it moves really fast. Or I think you just press it once. Either way.
Yeah.
So just like before, just opening up the path so he can reach these green crates. And then there's that wood one up there we're going to be using to build a bridge to that last green crate in the back. But yeah, I definitely never figured out many of these solutions on my own. They're just too crazy for me. I love puzzle games, but like, the last time I tried to legitimately solve these without help, I was young. And then as an adult, I'm just like, I'm just going to speedrun it. I don't care about learning the solutions.
Yeah.
Or figuring them out, rather.
Hey, anyone in the chat who's played this game, have you ever figured all this stuff out on your own? Like, your first time playing this game? I know it's kind of a stretch because it's kind of a niche title, but if you have any experiences to share, we'd love to hear them.
Yeah. Dang, Vrunius, what a Chad.
You have? Dang, man, that's next level. I genuinely didn't expect. Okay, dude, I have a whole new level of respect for you. Next time I get on a voice call to you, I'm gonna have to address you as, like, I don't know. What do you say to Mr. Varunius? Sir Varunius? Professor? Yeah, Professor is what I want to say.
Yeah. So this is a funny puzzle. You have to solve it from the back first. You spend all of your lifts setting up a path, and then you carry that wood crate all the way to the back of the path.
Yo,
I think
nice.
this is one of the more interesting ones, because you solve it from the back first. So I pick up the wood crate, then I just clear the path for him. Or I already made the path, I just gotta tell him to get all the green ones. And then I use the wood one to create a bridge all the way in the back.
Yo, Easy did it too? Dude, what the
Easy
heck?
93 IQ.
That's crazy. I'm gonna have to call him Professor too, which is quite a deviation from how I'm always trash talking him.
Funny you say that, because back in the day we used to also call him a professor, because he was one of the like back in the Legends speedrun history, he was also one of the boys who would do a lot of like labbing and figuring out strats and routing and stuff. So he's got a huge contribution to it as well. That's why we call him the professor.
Oh, wait, that's right. His Discord channel was called Hey Professors, for crying out loud. How did I not think about that?
Yep. Yeah, his meme is being Professor Utonium from Powerpuff Girls.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yep. And then yeah, Furry2, who is also a smart guy who did a lot of labbing and strats and stuff like that. He's less of a runner, more of a strat and glitch finder. And then you have James C, who's more equivalent to the mad scientist. He found a lot of unhinged crap that a lot of us hate him for it, but it still developed the speedrun history for all three of these games even, so... Yeah, a lot of the boys in the community, they have contributed in various ways.
The mad scientist himself.
You got a couple of sane professors, and then you have the unhinged one who will he'll create Frankenstein himself if he was able to. So we have another set of puzzles here.
Wasn't he? Oh no, that was Furry who put out the Chaos mod, right?
He made the Kaizo hack. I think it's that guy who made the Chaos mod, if I remember correctly.
Oh, okay. I'm getting them mixed up now.
Yeah. So in this set of puzzle missions, Cerbot's operating a crane. It's pretty neat. So he's doing some of the lifting for us. He's pretty much helping us set up the solutions, and most of our lifting is going to be used to bring back the crates. So these were kind of tricky to memorize too, because sometimes you might lift the wrong box at the wrong moment or place it in the wrong spot, but not that bad. But we're pretty much done using the crane for this first round. And then hey look, there's another one of those pesky red crates in the way. It's full of gold even. Why do I want this? Get out of my way. Now let me take these pearls instead.
Why would I want gold?
Right? Because like, since I'm doing all missions, I'm gonna get more than enough money to complete the second debt. So I don't need to get extra money. I just need to beat all the missions.
So that's the explanation.
Yeah, that's why I don't need extra money. You get more than enough from doing all the missions.
Yeah, and I guess it would take quite some time to drag all those crates all the way over to the ship, huh?
Yeah.
Vara's getting coaxed into the dark side with a decomp. Do you hate money?
Do you hate money? Well, in this game, we don't, but like, we have so much extra that we just don't care.
Being like Teasel, like, don't you care?
Yeah. There's more gold in my way? I don't need it. I don't need this. Get out of here.
You know, if I were a what do you call it? If I were a docking place where I'd have all this storage around, the best thing I would do to prevent thieves from stealing my gold is to have a crate specifically labeled gold with the actual picture on it and everything.
It'd also be kind of weird to work here and see that all your pearls were stolen, but not the gold. I'd be so confused.
Legends economy is strange, man. You ever note the inflation between Legends 1 and 2? It's unreal.
Hey, look, there's some more gold right there that I'm just gonna ignore. Right there next to the ship.
Saving it for other pirates. That's how pirates get along with each other. They leave little things like that for the others, and it's good. It's a good pirating practice. You know, you gotta share. As a pirate, you gotta share around with your fellow pirates.
Also, I'll note that some of the solutions that I'm using, some of them are not ideal for also getting the red crates. some of them are where I just have like an extra lift left over, or I just move the red crate out of my way, but some of the solutions are intentionally not enough lifts to get the red crate. So if you want to follow this to do the missions, just keep in mind I'm not going for the red crates. If you want to like actually get those, just look it up on GameFAQs or something.
Shoutouts GameFAQs.
Definitely do not use this run as a guide. I'm here to go fast, not get all the red crates.
Ignoring gold, something that a Bonne will never do. Except for now.
For now, yeah. Alright, so now we have one more round of puzzles left, where it's going to be a combination of both the forklift and the crane, depending on the mission, or depending on the round.
Nice.
So, the thing to note about that one, too, is that, like, once you put him in the forklift, you can't get him out to put him on the crane. So you have to do all your crane setup first. And then once that last round of puzzles is done, we're done with puzzles. We can go back to doing action and other fun things.
Aw, man. We won't have any chill time. Chill time now.
No more puzzles, but I like using my brain.
Do you really, though? I think using your brain is slow.
It can be slow, yeah. So this one can be a little tricky. You have to, like, put the wood crate there, and then you're kind of building a little bridge by having the crane take that wood crate you just placed and moving it over. We're going to use 2 lifts on this steel crate even. And we're not going to carry this green one back to the boat, because we're just going to set up in a convenient place, and then the forklift will come get it.
Yo, Cypher2224 saying, let's go blue.
Yo, that's one of my frequent chatters.
I had to mention the numbers as to decipher him from the other cipher. Spelled differently.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
I guess that would be pronounced Zypher with the X, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Should have been that.
Or Zephyr, either way, yeah. That's how I say it, anyway.
Yeah. He's the
The other
2,224th best. Yes, that he is, Yoshinator.
The other Cypher, he's also a runner of Legends 1 and 2. He's a lad.
He is so cool, yeah. One of the late night Legends streamers, I think. Usually.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's so cool. Dude is so chill. Like you can't get him angry for anything.
Maybe it's possible, we just haven't seen it yet.
Yeah. God forbid. That must be like a world-bending disaster in the wake.
Alright, this one is really confusing because they just load this place up with a lot of wood crates. You kind of have to just pick and choose specific ones to move and just ignore a lot of the mess.
Yep, this is a mess, all right.
And this is, I think, one of the puzzle solutions where I think you could. It's another one where you could get the red one, but we're just gonna not.
Nah, who needs it? It's just gold.
In this case, it's goat meat, because we're getting cow meat, and there's also goat meat.
Oh, wait. Yeah, that can throw you for a loop. I mean, with the similar spellings and everything. Imagine a thief who actually came in here and was looking for the gold, and there was actually gold here, but he got the goat by accident.
Yeah, well, sadly it's in the way, so I had to move it instead of bringing it back to the boat.
That would be a bad mistake, you could say.
So I could have brought it back, but it's just in the way, you know?
Yeah. Cypher saying, you haven't seen me in a losing streak in Melee yet.
True. Alright, one more round of puzzles left. And then we're done with puzzles.
That count sound effect almost sounds like that sound bite for when you mute in Discord. It kind of does, yeah.
Okay, we have our main bridges made. We need to get this steel crate out of the way. Hello, I pressed X too early. Come on, get out. Stop.
Uh-oh.
And then we just move 2 more steel crates here, and then we're done with the cranes. Move this one over here so I can make a bridge later. Move this one down here to make a bridge right now. And we're pretty much done. Now I just have to create 1 more bridge and then bring back all the green crates.
Nice.
So I believe this is one of the solutions that I made that is not ideal for getting the red one. But that's fine. I'm doing all missions, not 100%, so I don't care. I don't need those pesky red crates. They're in the way. Now, if I was running 100%, yeah, I'd have to memorize solutions that include the red ones. And I don't want to run that category.
It's a myth
I could get
anyway.
into reasons why, but...
It never happened.
Oh, you know what? I made a mistake here. Whoops, I gotta restart the round.
Oh!
One of the steel crates I put in the wrong spot. So that second one that I moved, not this one, but this one, I was supposed to move it to the left, not up.
Reset! It's too late.
so I had
Go
to-
back the
I had
clock.
to restart the round. I knew I was gonna make one mistake somewhere. Oh well.
Oh boy.
Now that I made that fix, now I just do the same thing. Get that one out of the way. Move the 2 more up here. So yeah, because of that one mistake, it meant getting the green crate to the far left would have been pretty much impossible, because I would have had only 1 lift left, and no way to get the steel crate out of the way.
Easy asking. Skybane, are you hyped for the upcoming run? Dude, you don't even need to ask, man. That is... Yeah, I guess I'll save that for later, but... Yeah, short story, yeah, I am beyond hyped. I can't wait. It's gonna be
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely
short,
interested in
but
watching.
short and sweet. Sorry, what was that?
Heck yeah. I'm just saying, yeah, I'm interested in watching it, because I haven't seen that game all that much.
Oh, cool. Right on, you'll see the best aspects then. And the gameplay is great too, but I always say, you know, the story is the definite highlight, in my opinion.
Nice.
Yeah, and you can get that from watching a YouTube video and stuff, just watching along. Bittersweet feels
puzzles are
strong,
done.
man, yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Puzzles are done. And
No,
now I'm
we
going
are
to have
having so
the
much
engine
fun.
room. The engine room is like one of the last rooms you unlock, and it has the best serve bots in it. And I'll show you why, because their stats are really good with either potential or just out of the box really good. And I'm also going to be doing a frame perfect glitch to reuse an item on a serve bot. And it's almost like an item dupe, but like the dupe works for as long as you can keep executing it. So I use the attack cube on him. If I do a quick double confirm, I used it again.
Yo.
And I can keep spamming that with the redhead parts and everything, but I only need to do that once. So now he has max attack, max speed, 3 out of 4 brain, and he has 4 attack to get
Oh,
random.
nice.
Those serve bots are super good.
That's wild.
And next I'll be doing the bank missions.
So you just mash or something. I'm taking notes.
You can mash. It's just depending on how you're doing it, you can do a quick double input or you can mash. Depending on which one is more successful for you, you know, just test, experiment, see which one works better for you. So these particular serve bots I picked, at minimum, they all have 2 or 3 or 4 speed, or they're also the powerful ones I upgraded. So everyone here is at least somewhat fast. Because in this mission,
yeah.
my goal here is to rob a lot of these buildings and houses. So I have to build up 50k worth of money stolen, and I need them to be able to bring it back to me quickly. Because also, they level up their brains once they rob enough houses. and blow up the pet hospital, because that's worth money. Sadly, I have to shoot the animals, or else they'll interrupt my Serbots and bully them.
Kind of
Especially
in
the dog.
character. It's kind of in character for Tron to shoot the dogs when she hates dogs. Honestly.
Yeah.
Actually,
Blowing
why
up that
doesn't
tree
she
to
freak
clear the
out here?
path.
Is it just because she's in a giant robot and isn't any threat from the dogs?
Probably. Have one dude lagging behind.
Kill the animals incentive reached. Yep, saving all the frames, man.
So here's Denise. She is probably one of my favorite Legends girls. And
Heck yeah.
for each bank mission, she is the boss. But for this first one, just grab her car as she falls out of it and throw her car at her. Boom, one shot.
Dude, I kind of regret we're not going through the cutscenes because I vividly remember the first time going through that, like when Denise shows up and she's like, oh, I overslept again. And then Tron's
So
like,
adorable.
oh, did your mommy have to wake you up? And then Denise is like, how did you? That cracked me the heck up when I played this the first time.
Yeah, I love Denise. She's adorable. And
Yeah,
funny
I
enough,
think
when you
everyone
do
loves
the
her.
as you do these other bank missions, she gets more prepared to try and fight you. So the first one, she didn't really know what she was doing. The second one, she learns to try and fight you hand to hand, which is actually incredible. And it's actually this second fight where she's the most difficult. And the third one, she gets her own robot to fight you with, but that's actually super easy because we have the bazooka. But
Yeah.
the second one here, hand to hand with a robot, she's crazy, dude. Like, she's got balls, dude. Like, how else do I put it? She's got balls. She will go up to your robot and she will just toss you.
I know, she's running up to this huge, heavily armored robot and just tanking it on, like head on. That's insane.
Yeah.
It's insane dedication. You gotta appreciate the commitment.
Yeah. Big fan of Denise. Except when trying to fight her in the speedrun, because the second fight here is scary and difficult. She's one of the tougher bosses to execute correctly, but once you get it, it's not that bad. But since I have serve bots that have strong attacks, it kind of makes it awkward timing-wise, so I'm not that used to it still. Because normally I just throw 3 objects at her and it's over, but the serve bots attacking her does good damage, but it also throws off the timing a little bit, so it's kind of makes the fight a little weird. Oh! Okay, that police car hit me and it didn't really knock me down. That's cool.
I love
I'm
how
kinda
goofy these
clearing off
NPC
these,
voices are. Like they're really just asking to be mauled over.
Yeah. I'm just kind of clearing the left path here because the Serbots follow you in a very basic pathing sort of thing. And if they run into an object like one of these lampposts, they'll just kind of get stuck on and take a few seconds to get around it. So just trying my best to at least clear the path so we can catch up. Because I need him
Yeah.
to hold that still so I can get around it.
Right.
Alright,
Serve
so
bots are
Denise...
Pikmin. They pretty much are, yeah.
Yeah. So Denise here, I'm going to ideally 3-shot her using either the Serbot attacks or the objects around the area to throw. Oh, whoops. So I'm going to first beacon bomb her at the start to get her distracted. Or they'll bomb her. Either way, she took a 1/3 health of damage. And throw this. Here she comes. Throw one more. Boom. Nice. Good fight. Because if you let her get too close to you after you damage her at all, she will run up and toss you, and it does a pretty good amount of damage, and it wastes a lot of time, and it makes the fight really awkward because she's so close to you. So if you can keep distance, then the fight's good, but it's pretty tricky to do that fight correctly. She's pretty scary.
So
Right,
there's
yeah,
a secret
three-
serve bot in this game too, right? Like you could only get like with a
Yes.
certain memory card or not?
It's some sort of PlayStation like peripheral or attachment or something, and it might be exclusive to the Japanese version. I might be wrong on that, but all I know is that it's something you can't obtain normally.
Gotcha.
I don't even remember
What's-
what room he spawns in.
What number is that serve bot? I remember it was actually something quite like
41.
41. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
it. Thank you.
Because you have a 41. You have 40 Serbots normally. Also, you can just
That's
go between
right.
those vehicles, by the way.
Oh wow. Not as chunky as you look.
Yeah. And we got our favorite enemy flying around. I lovingly call him Flying Helicopter Bike Policeman. There he is.
Very descriptive.
You know, wacky inflatable arm flailing tube man, but Flying Helicopter Bike Policeman.
Dude, those actually remind me of the hover bikes that were going to be in Legends 3. You remember how Barrett was Barrett and Arrow were part of a biker gang, and they used hover bikes just like those. I guess I never noticed that until now, but that must have been a tribute.
Mm-hmm. And then here's Denise 3. All I have to do is hold lock on and square for 3 shots, beacon bomb, and shoot a 4th. And then it's done. 1,
Nice.
2, 3, beacon bomb, boom, dead.
Heck yeah.
So,
Oh, huh.
yeah, the second fight is significantly harder than the first and the third one.
Yeah. He's in Marvel vs. Capcom 2? That one surf bot? Dude, that's crazy.
That's
What a Easter egg that is. Dang. It was a memory card with special save data from Tron Bonne featuring Servbot 41. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds like what I was trying to remember. Ah.
So now we're doing the dig out missions. I think these are fan favorites because you interact with NPCs and such.
Yeah, that's cool.
And I'm going to be choosing the main Serbots that are really strong for this. 22 and 27 are powerful attack-wise, and 37 in general is just fast. He's the only Servbot that starts out with 3 speed out of the box until you get to the engine room. So you get him from the start, and he's just fast right from the beginning. So we need speedy boys, or boys who are powerful. And you're operating the Finkel, which is a little helicopter robot, and it's first person. And you also move faster diagonally as if it was like Legends 1 movement, but it's first person, and it's kind of... The turning is a little sluggish, and it has a little bit of it's like a little bit of a slipperiness element to it. I don't know how to describe it, but like you try to turn and it decelerates kind of slowly, so it's similar to Legends 1, but again, it's just more awkward.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to direct them to press the switch, get by it during the swing, nice. And yeah, we interact with some NPCs here and there. We're gonna like try to find some useful items, for example, card keys to unlock locked chests. And that's a fire trap. I need to get away from it. Oh. Whatever. And another thing I'll be doing sometimes is the Serbots, even though they might be behind you or something, they're technically right under you at all times. So if I want to interact with something, it's best to wait until you're close to it and then beacon bomb it, because you could either wait for them to slowly run to it if their speed is not maxed, or you can be next to it and they'll just start right next to you and then go get it that way. Oh, I forgot. I was supposed to go down that path. Whoopsie. Anyway. So yeah, we go down this path, because we picked up one card key, because we're going to open a locked chest over here to get a room key to open a locked room, and those are always boss rooms. That leads to the main treasure of each mission. So there's my room key. And then I'm gonna go get another card key to use for later. That guy looks like Goku to me. You can't tell me otherwise.
See you too.
And I gotta get by these falling rocks. And the last one falls too fast, I gotta hit a button. And their heads are kind of flattened, but they're okay. They're indestructible.
Yeah, I mean, if you can run over them in a tank, that's gotta be nothing for them.
Yeah. Like, these guys they're indestructible, man. They can get burnt, they can get crushed, and all sorts of things, and they're fine. They're okay.
I know. Shoutouts to Bonne Technology. Like, holy crap, that's really doing some heavy lifting with those guys.
Yeah. Oh, you know what else I forgot? I can press the triangle button to play one of 3 random sounds.
Oh, I totally forgot about that.
So if you want me to, I can just spam triangle the entire time until everyone gets annoyed. That little trap for the Finkel, but it's fine, no problem. And now if I play this fight correctly, I can just two-shot this boss really quickly, and I just have to position myself right. And the rammer and the guy that uses grenades should take him down. 1 hit, 2 hits, boom.
Dang.
Yep, the rammer does half his health, and the grenade, being a 4 attack grenade, does the remaining half. So
Holy crap, that
if
was
you move
fast.
correctly, yeah, if you move correctly using the right Surbots, just boom dead.
It's what you wish you could do to the guy in Legends 1.
Oh yeah. Now the second one, the boss of that one is much more RNG and kind of annoying because the highest amount of damage you can do to him is with your little ram attack. But he kind of runs around with, like, just randomly, so you kind of just chase him down and hopefully get lucky. But you'll see that when we get there.
Why did the Bonds lose to Glide again? It seems like their technology is way better.
I don't know, I couldn't tell you. But now, one of our Surbots is in a borer, a drill. And you'll see these holes in the wall that we can drill through to create new paths. And there's a card key right here next to one of these little weird pots where if you beacon bomb it and have a Surbot go to it, it'll pop out a snake, which scares them, but also spits out a lot of money. So thankfully it beacon bombed the card and not the snake pot. But hey, drill. Don't worry, that kid deserves it.
You gotta shout out just how charming this game is. I mean, maybe it's not the best thing to say right now after you just blew up that kid, but... you know, like, the Surfbot personalities are, I think, the biggest highlight. Like, they just keep you laughing. The Bonds keep you laughing with their antics. And it's just, man, it's peak comedy, I gotta say.
Speaking of, there's a dialogue box in this next room that everyone should never skip.
Oh yeah, I know which one is.
Okay, now I can skip it.
Oh, that one?
I'm mostly memeing. You can skip that ASAP, but I just like to play it just so I can hear him go kick. It should be required for a speedrun, but...
I thought it was going to be one of the comedy cutscenes, but no, just the kek. Okay, I mean, I get it.
Yep. I just like hearing him say kick, and then we move on. You can skip it as soon as he plays it, but I'm just like, no, I gotta hear the kick first.
What if he's, like, mocking your runs?
I mean, he might be.
Well-deserved or not?
Yeah, man. Oh, who knows? So that card, that gate key that that lady gave us, we use it just for that gate, and then I get that card key right over there because it's super close by. And there's this guy over here. His name is Tuttle. He has like a fan game dedicated to him or something. I don't know too much about it.
Yeah, shout out to Tuttle. I think that fan game's on hiatus now. It's been a while since it had any updates. But that was being headed by Fab and Blika from Legend Station. I think Fab was the founder of Mega Man Legend Station, if I remember correctly. So
that's cool.
But yeah, I think it's been a while. Shoutouts to those guys though. They were so cool when I knew them.
So I'm doing this quiz, and funny enough, right at the end, he asks if you had fun. If you say no and be mean, you save time because there's less text boxes. He's always like, "Did you have any fun?" I'm like, "No." Like, "Oh, you're no fun." Well, you're not fun either. I hate your quiz. And plus, it saves time to be mean. It's you know, it's just how the bonds are. We're mean, and it's faster.
Yup. Oh, Fab and Blika also made a lot of great Sky Pirate arcade games. I think one of them has Tuttle in it as well. So shoutouts to Sky Pirate Arcade 2. It's a cool place, has a lot of really neat Mega Man Legends mini fan games and whatnot. Check it out. It's ancient stuff, but it's so fun.
Nice. So there's one thing I had to do right there for like a couple of fights throughout these missions is that you see those floating enemies and you do not want the borer to hit them because he barely does any damage to them and he sends them flying all over the place. So what you instead want to do is make sure your other Surbots with like grenades and bombs actually blow them up, and then as the borer approaches them, you beacon bomb like the floor or something to get him to not ram them. Because otherwise they just go zipping all over the room and you gotta chase them down. It's annoying, so beacon bomb, set up the bombs, and then beacon bomb. And wait, hold on. I'll talk to this guy.
Okay, good. I was hoping we could talk to him. Yeah, the iconic line.
I can't swim.
Dude, I flash on that so much, especially like being in a coastal sort of town and not. Well, yeah, I don't know how to swim.
Me either. Don't worry.
Oh, good. I'm in better company now.
Yep. All right, so I have to beat up this purple one in the back, and his movement's random. Sometimes he does this, which is great, where he keeps running back toward me. So, yeah, keep coming over here. No, come back. Oh, no.
Wow, he is freaking out, this guy.
Come here. Yeah, his movement's pretty random. He was nicer there. I had a practice attempt earlier where he was just running all over the place, and I couldn't catch up.
You can't kick him and void into a wall in this game.
Yeah, sadly not. And for some reason, the damage he takes from the servbots is not very good, so we gotta just ram him a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, the last dig out mission. The boss of this one just sucks. He has so much HP and it takes so long in between cycles to be vulnerable again. Just ugh.
I was going to say your power should make a short work of him, but if it's like a long periods of invincibility, that's another matter.
Yeah, that's exactly the biggest reason. And we're in kind of a different area, and there's more NPCs you could talk to, like Uncle Dig. He's been leaving these messages for you throughout the dig outs, but if I was doing any 100% where I do go for those, then you'd see more from him, but he's just kind of a dude we walk by. It turns out he's actually a ghost, because you find the third Uncle Dig's tip in this mission, and you see a skeleton next to it. And then he reveals himself. He's like, "Oh, I was actually a ghost." Because you could find him. Until then, you can find him throughout this mission. You could like ram into him, and he has a question mark over his head. He's like, "Wait a minute, I'm supposed to act like I got hit by that. Whoops." It's pretty silly. But yeah, that's Uncle Dig. There's this guy. He looks like a veteran. His name is what's his name again? Russell. Whatever.
Yep, things are rustling all right.
Hey, there's Uncle
Might
Dig.
even
Let's
say
give him a
shaking.
little visit.
Yo,
Whoa.
that's the
I have
ghost
to
guy.
pretend I got hit. Yeah. You're not supposed to know he's a ghost yet, but he has to pretend that he got hit because he's a ghost.
Yeah, there are like legends about him and everything, right?
Yeah.
In this game. I always thought
And-
Russell looked kind of like Mega Man. Really? Wait, which Mega Man?
Nice. Someone got through that. Oh. My borer was hit by one of those. So if it wasn't pretty clear, I look away from the drilling because it reduces frame rate otherwise.
Yeah,
Makes
that
the game
makes
run slower.
sense.
There he is. Whoa!
He's such a Chad. He did flinch, but that's it.
Yeah.
Russell's
Yeah,
the
Russell's
guy
that
in
guy
blue
there
with the
with the,
cloak.
Yeah, with the
Oh,
armor
okay.
and such.
Oh, gotcha.
All right,
Sounds like we need a
and-
recomp of Tron Bonne as well. That would be wild, yeah.
Oh, one left. Okay, let him roll a grenade and beacon bomb again so the board doesn't send him all over the place. And we're getting another drill upgrade. The last one we got the super drill. This one is the hyper drill. It's the same thing, but it's got spikes on it.
Nice.
Looks pretty menacing, not gonna lie. And they have them operate this to raise the door.
You mind if I shout out the Kickstarter real quick?
Yeah, pretty much I gotta know before that is that we're coming up onto a room full of traps and Tuttle's gonna just like struggle his way through it and we're gonna
Okay,
not
yeah,
do what he
let's
did.
watch that.
Oh wait, first I gotta help Dance here. I gotta help
Yeah, we
Goku
can't
here
skip
save his
this.
waifu. So we agree to help the other NPC that was around here. So we gotta, hey look, there's more bird bots. But you know they just blow them up and boom, done easy. All right.
Nice.
instead of skipping this, I'm gonna show Goku going Ultra Instinct. Boom. All right.
Yo, sick kick.
And then we get a gate key, or a door, room key rather. And then we see Tuttle go through all those traps, and yeah, if you want to shout some stuff out, that was a good time, probably.
Alrighty. Guys, we got a Kickstarter going on right now. I'm not sure you've heard, but that is the latest news. And it is for 20X Expo, a Mega Man convention that we want to host in Seattle, Washington next year in honor of Mega Man's 40th anniversary. Because the 40th anniversary only comes once a year, and I mean, with Dual Override coming also next year, it's going to be quite a lot to celebrate, honestly, you know? So it's like not just that rich legacy of games that Mega Man's left behind over so many years, but it's like, you know, we got that new game coming out after, quite a number of years following Mega Man 11, so it's a lot to celebrate, in my opinion. And that'll be happening in Seattle, Washington, hopefully, if the Kickstarter works out. But yeah, we're pre-selling tickets right now via the Kickstarter. If it sounds like something that you think you'd have a great time with, then by all means, check it out. We got some cool goals there, cool rewards, and yeah, neat guests also lined up for that convention as well. Like Ian James Corlett, I think is his name, the voice of Ruby Spears' Mega Man. Also, the voice actor for Mega Man in Fully Charged. The Megas are going to be there. Matt Papa, formerly from Minty Creates, is going to be there, who's also a friend of MegFest, and a friend of Get Me Off the Moon as well. He used to be one of our admins way back in the day. So, yeah, I've met him before. Really cool dude. And I hope you all have the chance to meet him too, if this convention works out. But, yeah, so that's going to be going on. So, yeah, check it out. And, hey, if you can't, put in anything, then hey, get other people you know into it. Let them know that's going on, and let them know this event is going on too. This Mega Man Marathon. It's going to be happening all month long. So yeah, back to you, Blue.
So this boss, you can deal damage to it by like ramming it, and it does a little bit, or you can send a Surbot into one of the holes and it does a lot more. But either after you send a Surbot into a hole or after some time has passed, it'll do this spinning around flying movement, and you can't hurt him during that. Oh, no. Oh, bad luck. But what I'm trying to do is ram him in between cycles like these, because if I do enough rams, we'll be saving like a couple of cycles of this. And he spits out this stuff at us, and sometimes it'll just chain hit you into being unable to do anything, so just, it's a little frustrating.
How does this spin attack stack against Tron's in Legends 2?
Pretend it's that, but shorter and constantly. It sucks. Oh my god, it keeps chain hitting me with these. I'm trying to ram him a bunch to skip cycles, but he's like, here's this. Like, you can hear them coming out, and it's like, I'm trying to get rams in, it's like, bonk, bonk, bonk. Like, let me bacon bomb or something, please. So I think I'm short on rams. I think I'm at like 5 or 6. And if I wait too long, then, he'll lift up and do this without you even sending a Surbot into the hole for bigger damage.
Feels bad, man. Even in Tron Bonne, they're short on rams.
True. And one more cycle. He should have been dead by now, but I got pretty unlucky with him hitting me in between these cycles here. Get away from me! And as you can see, because there's fire coming out of most of the holes, you gotta find the one that's open so they can go in there and finish him.
Yeah, super close now.
Yeah. Well, at least he's done. Like, that boss is annoying. He should have been dead, like, one cycle sooner, but, well, whatever.
Yeah, Punish Weasel saying, this boss, even on casual playthrough, is a real buzzkill.
Yeah. And one set of missions left to go, and that's the farm missions. And, the bane of every speedrunner of this game, dude. So,
it's okay.
For
just a showcase, it's not a speedrun, right?
Yeah, like, oh my god, dude. So, 3 sets of farm missions. The first and the third ones are the really bad ones. Because, when you beacon bomb one of the animals to steal them, after getting hit by a beacon bomb, they have a 50-50 chance of going left or right. It's a coin flip what direction they go. And you always want to get a coin flip that has them moving toward the truck over there, which the Cerbos will bring them to. And this pig, I want him to go left. Nice, he went left. Get this tree out of the way. He went right, that's good. So I won those 2 coin flips. But out of the 6 pigs I have to get, there's 4 more in this next room. And, you know, that's 4 more coin flips. So these farm missions are just full of coin flips. The second one is cows, but when you beacon bomb them, they don't move. So the cows are pretty consistent. But the pigs and the third one is the horses. God, nightmare, dude.
Beware farmer with a shotgun. I remember that guy.
Okay, get Clyde's bots out of the way. I kind of don't like him going right there.
You ever think sometimes, what have we been reduced to? Having to steal, like, animals from a farm, which is obviously not a very big farm, you know?
You gotta do what you gotta do to get cash, man. Well, and these
like,
robots
man.
are funny. You can kind of kill them using your iframes. So I'm gonna jump into it, get hit. He was in my iframes for too long and died. And same with this one. Get knocked down. My iframes are back.
Whoa.
And it would have ended if that dude wasn't alive. But yeah, you just kind of jump into them, and if your iframes keeps you inside of them for long enough, they just die. But on the third mission where they come back, it's not as useful of a strat unless you do it in a very specific way. So I wouldn't recommend doing it on the third one. But I'm still going to do it anyway because I labbed out a way to make that strat work. But it's worth doing on the first one. Pretty funny.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, the
I like
bird
how you
bots
can
that come
also
out of the
grab-
robots, you can send the Sir boss to go grab them and get money from them.
Wow, nice.
So those little egg-shaped robots that came out of the flying dudes, there's some other areas where they're just set up in a static position, and as soon as they see that you're kidnapping an animal, they wake up and then they try to just ram you and get in your way. And you gotta blow them up in order to even have them not be a problem. And that's for the second and third missions here, and you gotta be really careful. It's like as soon as you try to get an animal, not rip that guy. As soon as you get an animal, you gotta make sure you take care of the egg robots, because they are very annoying. But we got cows, and they don't run away. Now, if you shoot them, they will get mad and ram you, but as long as you don't do that, the cows are pretty chill. Like, I could beacon bomb, nothing happens. You don't run away. Okay, just gotta destroy one more wave of egg bots, and then I can move on. Alright. Now, while they're moving to the truck, I can move over to the next area, or get ready to. Now, speaking of Farmer, he doesn't have a shotgun, but he's got, there he is in the back there. He's got like a rake or something, and he tries to hit your truck with it. Doesn't do very much
actually
damage.
have a shotgun.
Sadly, no.
I guess 4 kids took it out.
So he's hitting the truck, but as long as I get the cows moving, you know, you can shoot him if you want to get stunned and knocked out, or you can just like...
He's actually going full ham on that truck.
Or you can just let him run into you and he also gets knocked out too. Same result, doesn't matter.
Dude, that's what I'm talking about. This game is pure comedy. It's like, it's the kind of charm I feel like was at the peak of the PS1 era.
Yeah. And big glide mech that has a big old hammer on its head, but we can just hold lock on and square and like it's over.
I like how we have a chicken walker in the farm.
Yep. Like that thing has a hammer on its head that can kind of create this big old shockwave on the floor, or it can smash the truck with it, but we have the bazooka, so it's fine.
Cypher saying the farmer attacking the truck is so much funnier than it should be. Dude, I know, especially with his animation. You know that those PS1 models, like it's just so funny and janky looking. You know.
Yeah. All right, the third one, the most hated mission by anyone who's ever speedran this game is the horses. Because not only do they go left or right based on the coin flip, but the Servbots can't even get on them to ride them to the truck because they're when they're running and the Servbot catches up, they just get hit by the horse's legs. So we have to run in front of the horses to scare them, and then that gives the Servbot the opportunity to get in front. So it's a coin flip, and you have to manage the animal itself while also not getting wrecked by the enemies nearby. So let's see, I want this one to go to the right. Oh, I lost that coin flip. Now it's going to change how I go for the next one.
Dang.
This one doesn't matter too much. Left, whatever, that's fine.
He got up and said nay.
Yep. Okay, they're not interrupting. That's good. So there's 3 areas, 2 horses each. That first one was bad luck, but it is what it is. This next room is the worst. The worst room in the whole game for this specific mission.
It just seems to be getting worse every second, doesn't it?
Yes. So those egg bots are in front. Not in the back, they're in front. So we get this horse, immediately turn around, blast them. And these 2 enemies, I need to bait them to run over here toward the fence so that they don't get in the way. Now this horse in the back, I want it to go to the right. Get the Servbots over there. If it goes left, it's going to be harder. Okay,
no.
that would be the luck.
Yeah.
Okay. Now the egg bots
Dang.
are going to get in the way, so I have to shoot them as they come out. Or I guess this guy happened to hit the horse and knocked him off. Alright. This is classic Farm 3 where something wrong happens and it's all going down the toilet.
Go figure you can't farm the farm.
One of them managed to
this
survive
guy.
getting hit. Alright. Ugh. Classic Farm 3, dude.
You did it.
Whatever. It's out of the way. This last room is fairly easy. And there's the farmer again. He's kind of pissed. Well, knock him out. He's fine. He's okay.
I love how many times we have to say that in this game.
Then this one I want him to go left. Okay, that's good.
He went left.
Alright. Those are the coin flips that I wanted. Alright, we're done with horses. It's over. I just gotta do the bosses. So, Chicken Bot is back. Fight him the exact same way. And then we get 2 more of those pink bots. But I'm gonna fight him in a specific way that lets me do that iframe strat again. I don't recommend this normally. So they should be stacked on each other, close enough. And there you go.
Yo, nice.
I recommend instead just standing still and just shooting him with your bazooka, but you can do it that way. It's about as fast and it looks cool.
Yeah, I know, you got the swag going there.
Yeah. So all the missions are done. Now, since we have a little bit of extra time to work with for the estimate, I can do one extra mission that's not counted as a mission on the save file, and that is the casino. Let's give the casino a quick visit. Why not? So
As if we haven't flipped enough coins today.
Right? So I believe you talked to the Servbot on... Which one is it? 16? 18? 17? You talk to someone and you get to go to the casino. Okay, yeah, you use a rest. And then 17's like, hey, let's go to the casino. So I'm only going to do like a quick round of both minigames. Because you have high or low, and then you have bingo. So these do not count as missions on your save file. But this is technically the fastest way to earn money if you can win the freaking lottery. So, high and low.
That also applies to real life, by the way.
Yep. Alright, what do you think? We start with a 10, is the next card going to be higher or lower?
High.
Nope.
Okay. I have bad luck, apparently. That's not a good sign for
3.
things to
It
come.
has to be high, right? Jack, okay.
Well, that
Let's
one
try
was
low.
higher.
Another 3, okay. Ooh, 8. I'm gonna go high. Ah! Alright, whatever. So the task uses bingo. Bingo is where you can bet a lot of money, and it's bingo, dude. Like, the task goes ham on this minigame to get a buttload of money. So I'm just gonna bet like 3 on all the cards. All right, let's see. We'll do like 2 rounds of this. Okay, currently on the way to nothing. 14. So as you can see, the middle shows how much money you'll get back multiplied by that much. And as you keep adding numbers, the multiplier goes down. Come on, man, win me something. Okay, roll 4.
No,
Can I get a 4?
happening. Yo!
Yeah, I got 16x. I won a bingo.
Nice.
Even though I bet a fair chunk, I think I still came out ahead. We'll do one more.
It's all the luck you didn't need.
Right? We'll do one more, then we'll go do the finale. Now the task, it tries to finish these bingo boards in like 2 or 3 moves to get like huge multipliers.
Oh, that's insane.
Yeah. And funny enough, if you win too much, you get kicked out and you have to do another visit. 0-0?
Usually
on,
just
0-0.
like in real casinos. Not that I've ever
Yeah.
been to one, but that's what I hear.
0-0? 12?
Yo,
24?
nice.
Yo, I came out ahead? Alright, you know what? I'm gonna leave while I'm ahead.
But 90% of people at casinos quit before they make it big.
I made big enough. I already have a buttload of cash. I'm fine. Like, I already have 4.5 million, Sonny. I don't need more.
I mean, if you're gonna pass up on literal crates of gold, then yeah, you may as well pass this up too.
Yep, I don't need it. Alright, so now the finale. And, so in the story here, you bring Loth the money, and he's like, you owe interest on your interest.
Interest
So
on
it's
your
like-
interest.
Right? So instead of 2 million, how much was it gonna be? Like 3 or 4 million? But it's like, well, sorry, can't do it now. Too much money, so we kidnap you to work for us. So now our Surbots are the ones that we control to rescue the whole family. And the redhead parts where it matters is for the final mission, whoever's wearing the redhead parts inherits the sniper skill. So since I gave it to a Servbot that has all maxed stats, it means my mech is going to be buffed. 4 attack, 4 speed,
Nice.
4 brain. That's going to transfer to the mech, and he's like powerful.
Nice.
So the attack, it makes the explosion bigger and do more damage. The speed is how many shots you can fire in one volley, and in this case it's 3. Whoops, I'm not used to that. The brain stat increases the range, and I'm used to having 3 brain, not 4, so like, sometimes I'll shoot further than I think I could. Ugh. So I'm just going through this maze here to find the family. And it appears my Surbots are getting beat up, but it's okay, they're fine.
Are we gonna get a voice sample for Bonne in this game, or are we just gonna skip over that?
You know what? I know a good spot to get one. So
Okay,
coming up,
cool.
we have 2 boss fights in a row. The first one is a refight with Glide, and that's where Bonne Bonne's gonna come in, and yeah, he's gonna show him what's what. Yeah, I'm not
Nice.
used to being smart, dude. I'm used to having 3 brain, not 4. I need to like real life like level up to 4 brain, dude.
Yeah, Bonne's voice it really just cracks me up in this game.
Because, like, even in both languages, English and Japanese, it's still just saying Babu. And in the Japanese
Yeah.
version, they use the same voice actress for Bonne Bonne as they do in the Legends
Mhm.
games. But in the English Tron Bonne, the game I'm playing right now, the English version, they use a different voice actor for Bonne Bonne when they're not even saying anything different. It's still Babu. So it's like, it's literally replacing the actress with someone else and be like, hey, say Babu in English. You know how stupid that is?
It is really dumb, especially since all the other voice actors are from the other game, you know? They all got on board here again, except for him or her.
Yeah. So Glide's just 1, 2, 3. Boom, Bazooka makes quick work of him, easy peasy. All right, so if you want to see Bonne Bonne, we can see Bonne Bonne real quick.
Yeah, I want to hear him more than anything.
You're more than just a pretty face, aren't you, my dear? Not bad for a biped. But we've only just started.
Wait, don't they walk on 2 feet too? So aren't they bipeds as well?
You will see true power.
Yes.
Okay.
Ultimate glide transformation.
You're gonna transform? Not if Bonne Bonne has something to say about it. Yeah, boom.
Yo.
Master Bonbon. Ba-ba-boo.
That's not the Bonne Bonne we know, dude. I'm out of here.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Like, yeah, the actual voice actress for Bonne Bonne in Japanese and in English Legends 1 and 2 is Pikachu. But not in the English version of Tron Bonne for some reason.
And they always call him by his last name. Like, they use both his first and last name in here, whereas in the other two, he's just Bonne.
Yeah. So, we're on the final boss. It's a gigantic robot, like, literally gigantic. So, it's shot at the Guzzle Shaft and injured Tron and Teasel, so the Surbot hops back in to fight the final boss himself. He's like, yeah, you hurt our mommy. We're gonna get revenge. So to start the actual final boss fight, I had to pull all these red pylons.
There's some cool lore behind this Reaver bot too. It's like the biggest Reaver bot in the series.
Yeah. Oh, those are familiar guys down there.
Yo Shax.
Get out of the way. Thankfully, we had the bazooka. Makes quick work.
It's Raichu in this one. Oh, that's funny.
Alright, so now we're gonna fight the Colossus head. It has my favorite health bar in the series. It's so
yeah,
big,
the one that
it's
goes
just
off
the screen. They should do this more, because it has like a good intimidation factor.
Yeah. Wasn't there another boss?
Heals.
Wasn't there another boss that did that in Legends, or is this the only one?
Only this one. There's a couple that go to the edge of the screen in the other games, but this one goes past the screen. Also, we have him do a quake in the middle where there's a dip, and the quake is based on elevation, but since we're above where it starts, it doesn't hit us, and he's dead.
Nice.
That's GG.
G to the G's.
See how fast the bazooka took him down? That's why the bazooka's busted, dude.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yo, great stuff. Gotta say, I wish we could see some of these cutscenes. They're part of the heart and soul of this game. I guess it applies to the whole series, to be honest, but they're so charming.
We let the last one play with the golden refractor, because they stole that from the boss after they killed it. And,
yeah, if you don't mind.
Yeah, we got the golden refractor after we beat the final boss.
Heck
it's like 3 or 4 big old refractors stuck together.
Dude, it's been so long since I've seen these.
And check out Loeb's operation. And Tron comes and rescues me while we get the loaves and the treasure. A perfect plan, executed perfectly.
Be careful, number 24.
The perfect plan. The one that they didn't plan at all.
Yeah.
That's not the...
Bonne, what happened to my boy?
It's too bad about the Colossus. Still, what I really wanted all along was the golden refractor. And since we got that, there's nothing to complain about.
Hey, this stew's pretty good. Did you make this number 36? Yes, Miss Tron. Thank you.
Gah! Pay attention to me when I'm talking to you.
Yes, Teasel, we're listening. Whatever you say. Hey there, number 27.
27's the MVP.
Great job. I'm proud of
MVP indeed.
Max stats.
you. Thank you.
Except for when
Best serve on the
he
game.
accidentally throws out... Well, we're going to find that out in a second.
I know you're a hard worker. Like today, for instance. You were working trash detail, right? That's right. It took me a long time to get rid of it all. It was hard work.
Good job.
Very good. It was tough. That pile of junk in the storage room was really heavy for some reason. treasure box that the gold refractor was in, right? Huh?
Music
I
stopped.
threw out everything in the storage room.
Everything.
What do you think you're doing? Everything we worked for.
Hazel just rolling by.
Is gone.
His soul leaving his body. Oh my gosh.
You wait. I've got something really special waiting for you in the torture room.
Oh, we never visited the torture room. If a
Oh, wait,
Cerbot
you're
has
right.
4 sloth,
Is something on fire?
they either become unable to be brought to. You can't bring them on missions, I think, or it's because if you do bring them, they're like very unresponsive or something. I forget what it does
Yeah.
exactly, but if you want to get rid of sloth, you either give them an energy cube or you take them to the torture room.
Mm-hmm.
And, maybe I can show the torture room. Let's see. Oh, look, see right there. Story continues in Mega Man Legends.
Yep.
That you only see that if you complete all the missions, and that the game
Oh,
itself
really?
tells you it's a prequel. So like
Oh,
there
I
is
didn't
no
know
debate. The
that.
game itself tells you.
Oh,
Yeah.
when I went through this game, I just did all missions just for the heck of it. So I got this illustration, but I didn't know it was exclusive to the all missions.
Yep. If you do any percent in any capacity, you don't see this. But if you do all missions, you see this. So the game straight up tells you there is
Oh,
no debate. It is a prequel.
interesting.
Yep.
I love how Legends 3 opens like where you have Teasel, or no, excuse me. I love how Legends 1 opens where Teasel is like, I want another flawless operation, same as the last one. Well, I don't know if I'd
Yeah.
call this whole mission pretty flawless, Teasel.
Let's just use a save state to get there quickly. So let's see. Let's see if this save state has any lazy Serbots so I can torture them. Okay, there's the torture room. Is anyone being lazy? I figure there's at least one. Let's see.
I'd be
It
surprised.
also has a
It
unique
could-
track. It's like the MIDI freaking metal.
Yeah.
Oh, we
It's a
do.
hard-
All right.
Okay.
A
Hey.
serious Cerbot who acts prim and proper at all times, but he's also lazy. So there's 3 traps in here that are operated by the face buttons, and you have to press them right when he walks over them. So I think the spikes there is triangle, circle, and okay, all right. No, it's square, not triangle. Oh, too early. You have to do this borderline perfect to hit them with all the traps to get rid of that green bar. You can barely miss any of them.
Hey guys, check out the Kickstarter or this will happen to you.
True. I think because I missed 2 of them, it might not work. I think I'm gonna run out of time. Yeah, I ran out of time. I almost had that green bar down.
Yeah,
No,
that was
we're-
close.
We're gonna
This
get him.
is the wildest stuff, man.
We're gonna get him. How dare he be lazy?
It's like, I would have loved to be a fly on the wall during the development of this game. And it's like, who wanted this? I mean, we all know that the surf bots are indestructible, and I guess that's important to take into perspective here. But it's like, that surf bot is
no.
clearly hurting.
Come on, go, come here. No! Oh wait, no, I did get him. Oh, I thought he
did get
stopped
him,
because
yeah.
I ran out of time, but no, I got him.
Yeah,
Alright,
last minute.
Yeah, no more laziness, no one to punish. You're all being good boys. Alright, so that was Tron Bonne, all missions. I had some shenanigans happen, and we visited the casino, but you know what? We got it. GG's, everybody.
G to the
That was
G's,
trombone.
yo. BlueMetal, where can people find you?
My Twitch is the same as my name, BlueMetal, one word. And I speedrun a lot of Legends, whether it be 1, 2, or Tron Bonne. I speedrun some other games too, like Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes, Stellar Blade, Xenosaga series. Excuse me. So I do a lot of other speedruns, but I mostly focus on the Legends series. So if you like watching Legends speedruns, you know, you can find my channel there.
Heck
And,
yeah.
If you want
I
to learn
can plug
any of
his
the
channel
games,
too, guys, from experience. Go
nice.
ahead.
No, it's all good. If you want to learn any of the speedruns for any of this games in the series, we have a speedrun Discord. You can find the link to it on the speedrun.com leaderboard. It's pretty easy to find. So if you want to learn any of these games, we're happy to help you out. We got resources. You can ask questions. Someone will help you out, me included. So, yeah, we're pretty welcoming. And if you want to learn one of these games, we got you.
Yep. It's a great community, fam. Like, check it out. A lot of people in the chat are actually from there, so I think you can get a good idea of the general vibes, I think.
Yeah.
For better or for worse. But no, it's all a good time. Always a fun time.
Yeah, we're always there to hang out. We like just, just jokes, having fun, kind place. Very fun place.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, thank you so much, Blue. It's always a pleasure watching your shenanigans and seeing how good your luck will be at times.
Speaking of, you're going to be doing a run next, and then after that, I'll be right back doing another run of my own, too.
Yes, you will, and yes, I will. That's going to be... Oh, man, I'm so looking forward to that. But everything. Heck, I'm looking forward to everything. Like, guys, the legendary vibes continue. So tonight.
Yep, we ain't done yet. We got more coming.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be good. Okay, but guys, I am up next. Your very friendly Skybane Zero. I'm gonna be back with the a showcase of the Mega Man Legends 3 Prologue 2D version fan game. So it's like a demake game that a couple of Japanese fans that we worked with at Get Me Off the Moon. Worked with a couple of Japanese fans to bring that out. But I'll get more into that later on in a minute. But for now, Blue, always a pleasure to have you on. Guys, Blue's going to be coming back later on. I'm going to be intersecting to show off my own thing. But yeah, we will be back in a hot minute. So catch you all in a bit.
Sizzling circuits. Yes, it is.